This year, through these winter months, I have not been riding my motorcycle as much as I would have liked to. It has been pretty wet, windy, and gloomy, but that's just one of the reasons. I think somewhere deep down, I have been a bit lazy, just preferring to choose the comfort of a heated living room over a ride through the elements. And I have been witnessing myself making lame excuses not to go out for motorcycle rides in the cold weather. But then, whilst I've been sitting inside, I have also been introspecting about the reasons why so many of us, including myself, turn to motorcycles in our 40s and in our 50s. And I guess the truth is that we all have our own individual reasons to do so. And in this little video, I'm going to share my personal perspective. Now, my reflections tell me that I had lived my 20s and my 30s high on some kind of an adrenaline rush. I guess often trying to prove myself to an entire world that was least bothered about my existence and about my successes and failures. But then that's the blindfold of youth and ambition. You try and succeed to disprove others, or at least I did. And for a long time as well, not realizing that others were busy in their own struggles, perhaps trying to disprove some more others on their side. It's a vicious cycle that all of us must go through, and indeed most of us do. So then, as our 40s and our 50s knock on the door, we find ourselves staring into a mirror with a peculiar emptiness in our gaze. And then, in just an instant, the whole fog disappears, and the definitions of success and ambition and purpose, they are all turned on their heads. And it's not that I all of a sudden stumbled onto answers to the dilemmas of my life when I reached my 40s, but I guess I certainly began to step back a bit more and remove myself from the chaos and the scenarios and the overthinking and the overcomplicated aspirations of my own brain. And the biggest learning for me personally has been the realization that I don't have to let my ego win at all times. That walking away sometimes can be an act of empowerment and courage. Winning arguments is futile, and solitude is perhaps the only cure. And I guess this is exactly where myself and a lot of us have turned to motorcycles. Motorcycles fill the gap when humans and gods both fail to impress you. Motorcycles, they reintroduce you to the uninhibited soul in you that had turned dormant under a pile of burdened years. Motorcycles take us away from the chaos and deep into the woods where we are left with no other choice than to be with ourselves and our thoughts. And in doing so, motorcycles make you trust your own silences, helping you find metaphors that feel like the truth you had been seeking for a long, long while. Motorcycles help you make peace with bygones, with regrets, with failures, with losses, with disappointments, and with everything else that feels incomplete within you. Motorcycles make us crave journeys, solo, unplanned, and in faraway lands. And I'm not making any exaggerated claims about motorcycles. You can ask anyone who rides a motorcycle in their 40s or beyond, and they will tend to agree with me. The truth about motorcycles is that they afford you the moments where you can revisit your own self, reach deep down and reconnect with the version of you that you enjoy being the most. And it hardly matters what kind of a motorcycle you own or ride. The answers will always lie inside you. The only role of your motorcycle is to teleport you to a dimension of reality and existence where you are untouched by peer pressures, expectations, judgments, and outcomes. And maybe that's why, in my view, a motorcycle is the perfect escape.